Welcome back. Last week, I sat down with director and actor with Summer Savoyards to talk about their upcoming show, which is happening tonight. Check it out. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So tell us a little bit about Summer Savoyards for people that might not know.
So the Summer Savoyards is a organization that started doing Gilbert and Sullivan operettas in the summertime. Back in the late 60s, and it was kind of the only summer show at that time, and now it's kind of evolved in the theater scene to be the traditional theater that happens in the summertime. And so we get people from all theaters, TCO, BU opera students, Shenango River and Tiowaga. So yeah, it's like a nice melting pot to do some traditional operatic theater.
All right, so I must ask, what is an operetta? Because I don't think I've heard of that before, so.
So an operetta is a piece of theater that is mostly music with some dialogue. So an opera, the entire story is told through the music. A musical, it's about 50-50, but an operetta has a little bit of dialogue and a lot of music.
Okay, and then the operetta coming up is Pirates of Penzance. So tell me all about what this show is about.
So Pirates of Penzance is about a young man named Frederick, who is a part of a band of pirates, and he has become 21 years old, so he's now allowed to leave the pirates and go off, and he has never met any women other than the woman who is sort of taking care of him, this older woman who has been his sort of nanny, and he meets a bevy of beautiful women, falls in love with one of them, wants to marry her, and of course all of his pirate friends show up, and chaos ensues.
Okay, and you're in this role.
I know. I am actually playing I'm playing General Major Stanley, who's the sort of father to all of the young women that he meets. He meets a group of women, and the pirates would succeed with their plan were they not interrupted by the Major General, who's a very, very important man.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, how did you go about choosing this one? Like, why is this one so unique that you were like, this is the Gilbert Sullivan one I want to pick?
So there are a bunch, and because our summer show, we do a spring show too, and that's like a straight play usually. But our summer shows are always Gilbert and Sullivan. And there are three that are considered the main three: the Mikado, Pirates of Penzance, and HMS Pinafore. But I have loved the Pirates of Penzance since I was a little kid. The movie with Kevin Kline and Linda Ronstadt and Rex Smith came out in like 1983. There was another one that was kind of the pop rock answer to making Gilbert and Sullivan accessible. That's called The Pirate Movie.
Okay.
But I would listen to the Pirates of Penzance with my grandmother and my mom and my aunt. They were all very big into theater, and so we would like listen to this music, but then I found this 1980s camp version of it, and I was hooked. And so we knew back in like November that Pirates was coming up as its turn in the rotation, and I was like, I want to direct it.
All right, perfect.
I want to do it.
No, that's a good story. That makes sense, you know, especially you have that background too, and you've listened to it, and your family ties as well.
And it's one of those shows where it happens with certain operas, musicals, things like that, where people may not be familiar with it, but then they'll see it and they'll know 4 or 5 of the songs in it because they're either part of the sort of the zeitgeist that everybody just knows. Like, for example, the song that we all know as Hail, Hail, the Gang's All Here originates from the Pirates of Penzance, different words that were written to the tune from Pirates. So, I mean, there's just a lot of those kind of songs that when they pop up, people go, oh, I know this. I'm aware of this.
It's the I didn't know that I knew kind of thing that people would recognize.
And I have, you know, the Major General has a big patter song that I just literally 2 nights ago heard in a commercial
Yeah.
that I
Wow,
went, oh,
okay.
yeah. I mean, of course, because it's so well known that even if it's different words and it's in a commercial, the tune is one that people would go, oh, I know what that is. You know, so I just think there's a familiarity to it that people really enjoy. And it's very funny, and it's about pirates and maidens. And I mean, it's an excellent sort of campy, fun night out.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That was a good explanation as well. And then one last question I had is, if people aren't familiar with operettas, like I didn't know what that meant, if people don't usually go out to them or really know what that's about, why would you tell them that they should check it out?
I think, especially if you're a person, you know, operettas are such an English and European product, and Americans really own musical theater. That sort of was created by Americans. But essentially, it's a musical comedy. It really is, even as we know it. It's just maybe more singing than people would be necessarily used to. But you know, if you describe it sometimes as an opera, people say, "Oh, I don't know about opera." But it is a musical comedy. I mean, it really is at its base level. Something that people can just enjoy. The plot is fun. The jokes are silly. Some of them are incredibly clever. Yeah. There's a lot of self-referential comedy within the show. And I think it really appeals to people who, if you've never invested in that genre, it will not be unfamiliar to you. It only is by its title. Like it's a musical comedy. If you enjoy other, if you enjoy like your high school musicals or Broadway musicals, that's the same. I mean, it's on Broadway right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, it's something that's incredibly popular for people, and I don't think it's unfamiliar to us as much as say other types of concert or performances are.
Yeah, that was a great answer. That was totally understandable too. So if people want to find more information about this or maybe buy tickets or things like that, how can they go about doing so?
So tickets are available on our website, which is summersavoyards.org. And this year we've taken a page from the Philharmonic's book where they've been having concerts where if you buy an adult ticket, you get an under 18 student child ticket for free as well. Because Pirates is the show that is gonna nab.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you two for joining me today. Hey. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the show and break the leg out there.
Excellent.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. For those of you who might have missed those details, the Summer Savoyards, a beloved Broome County tradition for over 65 years, will present Gilbert and Sullivan's comic operetta, The Pirates of Penzance, starting tonight and tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. and July 13th at 3 p.m. at the Anderson Center Chamber Hall at Binghamton University. With a full orchestra, whimsical sets, and rich costumes, the show promises laughs and musical delight for all ages. General admission is $30, seniors 65 and up is $25, and youth 18 and under are free. Tickets are available at summersavoyards.org. We will be right back after the break.